English editorial matter dictation speed 80 word per minute. Dictation will be start in 5 seconds. Start. The Delhi government has asked the Centre's Commission for Air Quality Management CAQM to pause the fuel ban on end-of-life vehicles. The order to stop fuel supply to 10-year-old diesel-run vehicles and 15-year-old petrol vehicles, which came into effect on July 1, was justified as an anti-pollution measure. Delhi's Environment Minister Manjinder Singh Sirsa, however, said that the move could be counterproductive. He is right to an extent. The restrictions could push owners of aging vehicles to source diesel or petrol from Delhi's neighboring states and create conditions for an illicit interstate fuel market. Delhi CM Rekha Gupta's argument that the ban will jeopardize the livelihoods of a large section of the city's population that depends on two-wheelers is also valid. However, both the restrictions and the pushback against them are symptomatic of a long-standing failing of both the center and its agencies, including the CAQM as well as successive Delhi governments. The capital has longed for a well thought out plan to clean its air for at least a decade and a half. All it has got are blunt measures and piecemeal solutions. The CAQM had put the onus on petrol pump dealers to enforce the ban. Failure to do so would attract penalties under Section 192 of the Motor Vehicles Act 1988. As a petrol dealers association petition to the Delhi High Court pointed out, the move burdened petrol pump owners and their attendants without them being necessarily equipped or authorized under any law to carry out such a responsibility. On paper, the end-of-life vehicles are flagged by the automatic number plate recognition ANPR system installed at fuel stations and match the data against the government's Vahan portal. The trial run for these systems began at the end of last year, and last month the CAQM reportedly claimed that the ANPR scanners were ready to implement the ban on end-of-life vehicles. But as Sirsa admitted at several places in the city, ANPRs are riddled with technical glitches, including faulty sensors and incorrect placement of cameras, that the system is not integrated across the NCR shows that very little planning went into making the restrictions effective. Streaming wheelers pollution requires sustained engagement with the complex reactions behind motorization. lifestyle choices, livelihood imperatives, and urban sprawl that increases travel time and distances. Successive governments in Delhi have not addressed this imperative adequately. Even the relatively easier task of nudging people to invest in the fitness of their vehicles has never received the policy attention it required. In the months it has been in office, Delhi's BJP government has given little indication of learning from the failures of its procedures predecessors. It must course correct. Stop.